Hello YouTubers. As always, I'm not afraid to say controversial things. Today, I'm going to give 2 reasons why the Pre-Tribulation Rapture doctrine is a dangerous heresy that should be eradicated from Christianity. Reason 1 is fairly simple. The doctrine is completely false. There is absolutely no biblical backing for a pre-tribulation rapture. I've made a couple of videos showing exactly what the Bible teaches about Christ's return and the gathering of believers to Him, and we'll likely make some more in the future. I challenge any pre-tribber to show even one verse that indicates a pre-tribulation rapture. On the other hand, Jesus directly said that He comes to gather His elect after the tribulation. Since the pre-tribulation doctrine has absolutely no biblical backing, this should be more than enough reason to label it a heresy. The second reason for why the pre-tribulation doctrine is a dangerous heresy is that it will result in many turning away from Christianity, primarily because they put their faith in a false doctrine. When those who call themselves Christian find themselves in the middle of a great tribulation and at the hands of an evil tyrant, they will realize that their pastors had led them astray. Much like Adam, their shame will cause them to try and hide from God. Moreover, the pre-tribulation doctrine is a weak, watered-down doctrine. I personally find it odd how some Christians hold faithful to such a watered-down doctrine. In countries where Christians are actually persecuted, this doctrine is almost non-existent. Why? Because Christians in those countries are wise enough to realize that Jesus never promised us an escape from tribulation or persecution. It is only in countries where Christians don't go through persecution that the pre-tribulation rapture doctrine flourishes. This is because Christians in these countries are weak and cowardly. They are afraid to go through persecution. Little do they realize that being a coward is a sin, that all the cowardly will be thrown into the lake of fire. If the pre-tribulation doctrine was true, how come the early Christians didn't teach it? Was John and Paul somehow less knowledgeable about correct doctrine than Christians of today? It takes a great amount of pride to believe that you know more than those who were taught by Jesus and His apostles. As Christians, we should reject false doctrines and label those who follow them heretics. Anything less is tacit support of such harmful doctrines. Thanks for viewing my video. If you like what you've heard, please show your support by subscribing. Thanks once again.